I became Aston Villa's new manager with the goal to win them the League and Champions League, making them the world's best team. We started with an amazing squad, but with our FFP situation, we had to sell two of our best players, Watkins and Martinez, before we could make our first signing. Once we raised the 40 million, we went out and signed Alejandro Garnacho from Man United, Tammy Abraham from Roma, and the goalkeeper Bizot from Brest. The team is looking better now we have that striker and goalkeeper, but I'm not too sure if either of them are starting 11 quality for this side. We do have 189 million thanks to selling a lot of players, but with the introduction of series objectives, if we win the Europa League, we can only spend 100 million in one season. To spend more, we have to be in the Champions League, and then we get to spend 200. So if this money left, we can spend 64.5. That includes January, by the way. I feel we need a striker who can score us 25 plus goals, help us get back in the Champions League. Bizot, well, he's 79 rated, he's 34. Is he really a Champions League quality goalkeeper? He's definitely good enough to be a backup. Also at centre back, we are lacking depth. Torres and Konza are amazing. Only backup is Tyrone Mings. For us to make any of these signings currently on our shortlist with the 65 million, we're going to have to be wise. Don't forget, guys, we also have seasonal objectives. And as you can see, for season 1, we actually have to be top 6 by January, increase shirt sales, and win our first major trophy since 2001. Else we have to spin the career mode doom wheel, and we really do not want this to happen. Failing one seasonal objective could see us get a transfer ban if we lose our next match. Or another bad one, release one player from our starting 11. Luckily, I do have a slight trick up my sleeve, but before I show it, if you guys are enjoying this series, smash a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to 200k as fast as possible. That solution is Yuri Tillemans, because he actually is on the transfer list because he wants to leave the club. He came to us in a conversation and said with interest from clubs like Madrid, he wants to move on to bigger and better things. We've got to be quick because it's deadline day, but I'm the type of manager where if any player comes to me and says they want to leave, just get them out. As you guys know, press conferences are back for this Villa series after so long. And our first comment comes from this guy saying, Tammy Abraham is not good enough to be your starting striker. Okay, Tammy Abraham is 27. He's 78 overall, he's English, and in 3 Premier League appearances, he has 5 goals. One of those appearances, he got a hat-trick. I think Tammy is very, very capable of being amazing this season. We saw ourselves get beat by Liverpool, we beat Everton, and then smashed Leeds. We need to be picking up plenty of W's to get Champions League football. And of course, to win that first major trophy. So someone like Ferran Torres, who has been linked to IRL, would be a good option. Cost between 36 and 46 million. Honestly, of 65 million to spend, I think that's pretty good, especially if we could swap Yuri Tillemans in that deal. Ivan Toney, he's basically the same as Tammy Abraham. He's older though. Nicholas Jackson, literally too expensive. I'm not paying 80 million for this guy. Literally cannot hit the back of the net. One of my favorite options is Samu Porto. Would cost a lot of money, close to 60 million, but at 21, 81 overall with these really good stats, I think bro would cook. And he's 6'4". Imagine how many headers he would score. Another wonder kid option you could say is Kanate, who has moved to Lyon, but we can pretend he hasn't. Or if we want Premier League proven, he's a little bit older, we could go for Mateta at Crystal Palace. An out-and-out striker, just put the ball in the box, he will get the goal in. But under 20 million, I think he would be a solid option. 6'4" as well. Some people would say that the goalkeeper spot is more important here, but I would say striker. I know Abraham's had a good start, but what if he gets an injury? We literally have no one else who can play that. So with a lot of you guys saying Torres, Jackson, Samu, Kanade, and Mateta, let's just try and go in for a few, like Ferran Torres. We'll try this. The big question is, do they want Yuri Tillemans? He does want to move to one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's worth 27 million. So how about 12 million plus Yuri Tillemans? That would go down from the 64 million. They want Leon Bailey. We don't want to sell Leon Bailey. The only way I'd be interested with Bailey is if we have a selling clause of 20% and we give them 16 million as well. They're willing to go down to 21. Look, can we get this to 19? I mean, Leon Bailey's a great player. Honestly, we have some great options there. We agree on 20. I highly doubt Chelsea are going to want to do anything like this. But what about 35 million plus a 10% sign clause and Yuri Tielemans? Are Chelsea going to budge? They just want 90 million. Are you kidding me? We're not paying that. Canade is worth more than Tielemans. And if we were to get a deal like this done, we would only have to offer like 5 million. 4.5 plus Tielemans, they want 9.6. Okay, what a 15% sign clause, 6 million. Yuri Tielemans, they agree. That could be a good deal. Now, if we were able to get this deal done, it possibly would be the best option. Sammy would be here for like the entire series and would go to 90 rated, definitely. We cannot offer Tielemans because he's already in a deal. If we went for Canade, he would battle with Abraham for that role. If we went for Torres, we would lose Bailey, which means Malin would come in. We also have Jacob Ramsey and Buendia, who could play out wide. Also, don't forget Samuel Jr., who we did loan out to Roma. I'm going to be honest, I think the goalkeeper spot is not as important as striker. But taking a look at some of the comments from episode 1, you guys are suggesting some goalkeepers which is too expensive. You guys love this option at low, but he would literally cost 80 million, and we cannot even spend that. Now, if we were to go for Mateta, we could do a swap deal. Do they want this midfielder, Enzo? It's a CDM, perhaps him and a transfer fee of 3 million. I mean, that would be incredible. They want McGinn. Oh, wow. We have actually just agreed a deal with Mateta for 13 million and a 25% salon clause. I'm going to be honest, I cannot decide between these strikers, so we're just going to put it in the wheel. We're going to give it a spin, and it lands on Ferran Torres. So let's get this deal negotiated. Let's put him on a 4-year deal, takes him till he's 29. No release clause and 150k a week. They're happy with that. Ferran Torres is now an Aston Villa player. Leon Bailey going the other way, of course. Our new number 9. Welcome back to the Premier League. There he is at number 9. This attack now is looking really mean. Garnacho, Torres, and Malin. To be fair, Malin was too good to be on the bench. He's 26, 82 overall. I guess that we could recall Junior, but we do have Buendia and Ramsey. Don't forget, one of the series objectives is that we need to develop one youth player to first 11 quality, and I think that's going to be Blake Field. Now back to the comments. This guy is suggesting for goalkeeper David De Gea or Jan Sommer because they're cheap and old. David De Gea is still at Fiorentina, 83 overall, and he would be worth around 20 million. And Jan Sommer is 36 years old, but he is 86 overall. Would cost just over 20 million. Perhaps we could do a swap deal with either of them with Tielemans. Yes, I know we're losing like 6-7 million. Or maybe someone around the same valuation as Tielemans would be Merit. 38 to 47 million. That's just out of that price range. De Gea's Premier League proven, 2 years younger than Summer, but 3 overall less than Summer. Let's try Summer first and just see if they're interested in Tielemans, who's worth 27.5 million, and they're not. Are they stupid? Out of this 166 million, we can spend 44.9 million. And I think swap deals here are just so important. Surely Fiorentina accept this. They just want 20 million up front. Look, guys, with hours left to go in the window, I have to pull Yuri Tielemans to my office and tell him the bad news. Yuri, we did have interest from clubs. We could not agree on a fee, and we're not going to be able to sell you this window. He replies, boss, I'm really disappointed with this. I hope I'm still in your plans. Willing to work hard until January. The thing is, this is a little weird because I don't know how he can be in our plans because we have 2 CDMs. If we bring him in, he gets a -3. But if we bring him in at cam, he doesn't actually get a negative or a positive. So I guess we could convert him to being a cam. And then Buendia could be our backup right winger. So that's what we've done. And he's actually gone down by 2 overall. He's worth 23 million now. It's so annoying we couldn't get this guy gone. He's such a good player as well. Wait up. Why are we not in the Europa League anywhere? And also the Conference League. Why? I started at live points. We finished 6th place last season. Chelsea finished 5th, and they're not in the Champions League. So you're telling me we're not even in Europe this season? That sucks. Look, we've spent a decent amount of money on this squad, and we're not even in Europe. I really hope the Premier League do not come after us and fine us or deduct points, or maybe force us to get rid of any of these players. Oh, what a big game this is. We have Spurs away. And it, of course, is the debut for our new number 9. Ferran Torres is back in the Premier League. We did actually beat them at the end of last season. We can defend that nicely. Here is Rodgers on the ball. Puts that in behind for Alejandro Garnacho. Now we've got that in behind for Torres. One touch, then the finish. Oh, it's wide of the post. What an opportunity that was. Oh, no, that's a mistake. That's an amazing save by the goalkeeper. He's been in some really good form since signing him. Here, Spurs come again. Son, that's a nice ball. Bergvall, that is a goal. And it's onside. There's no way. Son puts that in behind, just about onside. And it Karma gets the finish off. Kulusevski in behind for Sarr. Now we've got Richarlison. Oh, man. This is going so bad. And don't do that stupid celebration. There's no way it's 2-0 before halftime. Okay, let's completely change this second half. Here's Garnacho. He's had a good start to his Villa career. Let's get that there to Torres. What a goal. He scores on his debut. We really caught Spurs lacking at the back there. Okay, calm down, manager. It's only one goal back. Garnacho with the assist. Our new number 9 with the goal. There is hope. And to be fair, we're going to have to make a change here. Torres has a yellow card. We cannot afford a red. And to get a little bit more control of the midfield, we're going to bring on Onana. Here's Son now on the left-hand side. We cannot concede enough, or that would be game over. Bissouma, Richarlison, he's through. No. Oh, my goodness. There's no way we've let this guy score another goal. Okay, here's Garnacho onto the ball. Do not get tackled. Still Garnacho. Past a couple of defenders. Has he got the composure? Yes, he has. It's 3-2. There is still hope again. 15 minutes left. That's a really, really good goal from Garnacho. He's a complete different player in his new shirt. Look, this is really controversial what I'm about to do, but Torres on the right, and we're going to bring on Abraham. Get this ball up the pitch. Win that header. Oh, referee, there's no way you've ended that. The day after the game of training, Torres barges into my office and says, boss, I'm number 9 for a reason. I never want to be on the right-hand side again. Okay, that is a little bit harsh of me. On his debut, we put him out wide in a position he doesn't really play. Look, my confidence in Abraham of scoring a goal is just so high. Our World Cup now against rivals Wolves. We're going to play a rotated squad here, but we do need to win because it's a major trophy. Just don't lose here, please. It's away from home, and we win 2-1. Abraham, Jacob Ramsey. We've got a lot of games to get through here. 2-0 win against Brighton. That's a big win. Matson with an injury. Look, this better not be for long. 4 months. Are you kidding me? I do have the realism mod applied, and this is where it gets really annoying. A 4-month injury happens all the time. Luckily, we do actually have Digne, who is very capable, but Matson is a big loss. Rivals Wolves now, and it's another win. 2-1. Morgan Rogers can level up there. Now, this should be a winnable game. Bournemouth, it's a 2-2 draw. That's not looking great for Abraham. In 8 games, 7 goals. 2-4 for Torres. That is actually okay. But I tell you what, against Fulham here, I'm going to start Abraham over Torres. It's away from home, and we win 3-1. Torres scores, but Abraham doesn't. Bloody Burnley now, and it's a 2-2 draw. 9 games in, and we're actually really strong in the Premier League. 5th place. If we're here come end of the season, that's pretty good. We do want top 4, though. Of course, if we're not top 6 by January, we have to spin the doom wheel. Carabao Cup again, another rival, Coventry. We're not going to want to lose this. And it's a 2-0 win. There is no way we have just lost to 20th Middlesbrough. That's a 6-goal thriller against West Ham. Not the points we want to be dropping, especially now we have Arsenal, who are 3rd. And 3 injuries to Garnacho, Torres, and Rogers. Look, these better not be long. 2 weeks for Garnacho, 4 weeks for Torres, and 4 weeks for Rogers. Are you joking? So this is literally the best team we can put out right now. Oh no, look at Martinelli. Look at all this room he's got. He's got an option getting into the box. Make a tackle. There's no way he has just scored that. That is a great run. Amazing goal from Martinelli. Oh wow, Jonathan David is through. Surely 2-0, and it is. Man, our defense is just getting wrecked. The pace in behind is insane. This high line is hurting us. Okay, I don't think we have the players to be able to play this high line. We're just going to go to balanced. David whips one in. Martinelli, there is no way it's 3. I know Arsenal are in a title race, but this is humiliating. I'm meant to be doing a better job than Unai Emery. What is this? Martinelli is through. It's 4. How bad is this going to get? I think we are missing a lot of our best players here through injury, and this is the impact it makes. Mallon, big chance. That is a goal back. Bro, pick up the ball. We're losing by 3. Come on. Look, if we can get another goal, that would make the score not look as bad. Here's Ramsey out wide. Oh, he's offside. And that's how the game ends. Surely that's going to be the worst defeat we get. We clearly have something very wrong with this system right now. This high line is hideous. Let's just put this all the way down to 50. Are these the right roles for this formation? Do we need to play a certain build-up or something? You guys need to let me know in the comments for next episode's press conference. Luckily, Garnacho is back for this one, and it's a 2-2 draw. Abraham with 2. Guys, just to take a look at the Season 1 objectives. One of them is to increase shirt sales. And I think we can definitely tick this off because we've got Garnacho, Rogers, and Torres, the top 3 highest shirt-selling players. 2 of them are new signings. We have sold 610,000 shirts. By the end of the series, I want at least one season where we have sold over 1 million. And of course, the other one is to be top 6 by January. We're at the start of December right now, and we are 8th place, 3 points away from 6th place Man United. And we have a really hard run of games now. United on December 13th. It's one of the series objectives that we cannot lose a single game to United, else we get the sack. And actually, one of the forfeits on the wheel, if it lands on it, is we have to play Man United on ultimate difficulty. Look, if we have to do that, I'm definitely going full Jose. Prime Jose, park the bus. But right now, we need to focus on City. They're 2nd in the league. I'm going to start Buendia over Tielemans at number 10, Abraham at number 9. And I promise, this game, Field will come off the bench. Oh, straight away, Erling Haaland slips this guy through with the shot. There is no way we're losing with City's first shot of the game. Okay, this is legit just embarrassing. Haaland's put him through. Where is that defense there? We have dropped our defensive line. Oh, that's a mistake there from Edison. I am so determined not to get a loss this game, especially after getting hammered. 4-1. Here's Garnacho. Tries to make the pass. Maybe a handball? No. Buendia picks it up in the middle. This is a nice run. There's a cap there for Malin. This is nice. Now finds Abraham. Good touch. The shot, and it's 1-1. Aston Villa back in it. Tammy Abraham with another goal. 3 goals now in 2 games, and I don't think that's the only one he's going to score in this one. That's a fantastic equalizer. That's a nice tackle there, Digne. Can we break here? Abraham. Yes. Buendia. Look at this run there from Malin. Can he get this right? We're through. We could be leading here. Malin. Oh, it's 2-1. That's a good, calm finish. Beautiful goal. Buendia could have possibly gone himself, but the assist was the safe option. Jack Grealish on the ball. Perhaps as a player we could see re-signing for Villa. I think we're maybe on another level at this point. Oh, Haaland, this surely is 2-2. What a save there by the keeper. Cash gets that away. Okay, we're going to get a sub on. We're going to bring on Blake Field, but we're going to put him in a more offensive position. Nana is on, and we're going to bring on Jacob Ramsey at 10. Minutes left. Erling Haaland. There's just slide tackle. What a tackle, Torres. Mean stuff there. Malin now. 3rd goal would finish it. What a way this would be to beat Man City. It's Garnacho against his former rival, sealing the deal for the Villa. And I'm going to be honest, I think this goal is all because of Blake Field. He just has that aura on the pitch. You see, the more this guy plays, the more he will go up in overall. How many times has he actually played? 4 times. Average match rating of 6.57. That's pretty average, so he's not doing horrible. Second half now. I cannot believe I was muted for that goal. Here is Jackson in behind. Now he's got Afif. You don't want to be 4-0 down with that guy throwing goal. Nice save by the keeper. Now they're breaking with Jackson. Now Madueke, the guy scored the goal. Stop him from getting to that left foot. Oh no, look at that. The rebound. What a jammy goal, man. Are you kidding me? The ball just came straight to Palmer. And it's 2-1. I know Abraham's been good, but Torres has fresher legs, so he's on now. We're going to bring on Tielemans and do that. I just want to be a little bit more offensive. Garcia, why not? 4 minutes to play. Free kick here. Best case scenario, we defend this and get this straight away. Yes, now we can break. Come on. They've got limited people back. Malin, nice touch. Goes around Cucurella. Come on, this is the goal. This will be 2-2. One last opportunity. Now Torres on the ball. Look at this space. Fake shot around the player. The shot, what a save. Come on, man. That has to be the goal. Torres again. In the box, another block. Oh, man. There's no way we've lost that. Back to the Carabao Cup now. We just about win thanks to Abraham. A few games left now in December, and we are still 8th place, 2 points away from 6. But if we lose this next game against Man United, I will be sacked as Aston Villa manager. With the amount we have spent on players and what we had at the start, we have 44.9 million left to spend with this budget. But we're not actually in the Europa League, as you guys know, so I'm hoping the Premier League don't prosecute us for that. January is here next episode, so get your suggestions in the comments. Honestly, with 45 million, I think we can improve this squad quite well. I'm thinking maybe a centre-back or a really good goalkeeper we could bring in. Eventually, Matty Cash will have to be replaced because he's 28, and I don't think he's going to grow a whole lot more. But hey, maybe we won't make January if we lose this next game. If you guys are enjoying this series and excited for episode 3, smash a like, subscribe, get your comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, then click one of these videos on the screen now.